places to build a base. Or for necessarily PvP and PvE, there's going to be 5 of each. Number 1 would be PvP or PvE. See, I built here. It's right next to Green Op. If it's a cluster and you want to transfer from server to server, a big open area, some rocks. Other than that, that's all I can see how to build there. Here are the coordinates. This is for PvP or PvE, but if you want to use it for PvP, you can. I would just say use a lot of turrets and use a couple force fields. Then another good spot for now this would more likely be for PvP. Down here, you go right to the back. You can base up against this wall. It would be small, but it would be hidden. And the second one, I would personally say would be for PvE because it's a lot of open area. This beaver dam kind of by Green Ob is very big open area, but I was just PvE because Rex spawn here and stuff. It's a very good way to get Rexes. Then up here it's just big open flat area. You can make your base, have this all looked over. Here are the cords. And the other one would be, this one's more likely just for both technically. Let me find it. It is, I think over here. Oh wait, no, it's over here. Basically, if you're trying to make a giant farm, here's a good place to do it. Kind of do spawn here, but it's just a bunch of open area. And not really sure where you'd put your base, but yeah, now that loaded in, you can put your farm here. You probably put your base like up here. Oh yeah, and also there's a temple. If you go all the way down, there's a big staircase. There's a decent area. There's some water. There's a little bit of a place to build a small base. If you're on PvP, you can make a hidden base down here, or 2 little holes here and here. Here are the cords for this island. Then one of the other good base spots would probably be, or one of my personal favorites, if you're on PvP or PvE, sorry. I would suggest here, if you're a starter, like just a Bob's base, you know. It would be a good place, nice and flat. Not much spawns here, except dodos, conkies, and dilophosaurs sometimes. Here are the cords for this. If you're new to the game, or if you're new to a server and you just spawn in, the spawn is called SW3. Another good base spot. Or I would suggest this one for PvP, but you can do it in PvE as well. Let it load in. Where's it? Oh, right, it's, Sorry for the inconvenience. It's right, it's this way. More towards, it's kind of by the volcano, but nothing really goes here. And when you do it, you're definitely gonna want to have a jetpack. Sorry, I cannot speak. Yeah, it's over here. Back here. And here it is. So here's the cords for the entrance. And then let me show you the inside. You can just put like a death wall here, a bunch of turrets. Or PvE, you can do the same thing so stuff doesn't come in. But see what I mean? You want to take the jetpack just in case you fall. It's a long stretch. You have to come through here. Then up right here. Then you have a big open area. And then that's another little area. This is a decent sized area. I would prefer using. I would suggest using it for PvP, but you can use it for PvE. Does not matter. Then also, one of my favorite places to put a base would be. Let me find it. Here it is. Right here. There. Cords. There. Now this you can just simply I would just do for PvP, but you can do it for PvE. If you do have PvE on it, I would suggest just putting a behemoth gate or behemoth gate there, and then nothing can get in. You know, you have a nice open area, make a pretty decent base, and you have a bit of water where you can make like a underwater storage house or something. I don't know. You can make a bit of underwater stuff, or you could just make a farm out of it. Does not matter. And also, a good base spot would probably be in here. This is more likely if you don't like a watchtower. I would say, because you can just put like a couple the turrets on the windows and stuff. You can't really build a base in here, so if you want to, just use it as a lookout tower or something, or to store all your loot, like good loot, and just keep it at like the top. But the only problem is people can just climb to the top with rock drakes, so I was just like putting a vault and then surround it with turrets. That would probably be your best bet. Then, hold up. Okay, never mind. Then probably this wouldn't be a good, or it's good, but I wouldn't, I think this might be the wrong waterfall. Yeah, it is. Okay, never mind. Or a good spot for PvP. Or actually, yeah, a good spot for PvP would be if you're trying to like be mean to people or trap them. You can build a base like in the bushes and trees back here, small base, and when someone's transferring, if it's or something, when someone's doing something at Obelisk, you can just come out and stab or trap them. Then also over here, if you're lazy and you don't like to build that much, here's a good spot. Just really put spikes here, there, and some turrets. Then you have a decent sized base. Really, any of this, you can really just block it off with some spikes, turrets, or behemoth gates or anything. Then you just have to really cover the roof and you're good. It's a good spot for water. What's that? Oh, right. Anyways, not that good spaces in the desert, but no. It is kind of good if you don't want to be near one. No one really puts a base in the desert. Then also there's this temple. I have not based in it personally. I do not like it. But if you like it, you can. And here are the cords. Here and here. And as you can see, it's pretty broken down, but I've seen some people on servers like fully rebuild this all and like make it a giant base. I mean, if you can actually rebuild it, it's gonna be such a big base. Then also it has this kind of going out to the water, so if you want, you can probably put some like rafts. Actually, no, that's too far down. You can probably put some like foundations and some ladders down there, and then have like a raft or two down there. Then also this bridge, it's broken, you can easily repair it. You can use tech bridges, foundations, or whatever. It does not matter. Either way will work. Then also, if you're looking for a nice like hidden-ish base, you can do one of these caves. All you really have to do is put a decent sized roof on it with with turrets, and to block off like this area, and you're good. 1 second. just make sure nothing else is running on me. Okay. Anyways, yeah, you can do that with any other ones. And also, what should we call it? Here's a good place for PvP or PvE, it doesn't matter. Tape of jars like to come here for some reason. Also, it's basically flat through the entire thing. It's every once in a while it does go up. As you can see here, this is mostly just flat. And then it comes up here to the mountain, and that's where it gets unflat. And also, if you're trying to put a base in the redwoods, right here, then it'd be good right here, just flat next to Green Knob, in case you're getting raided or something and you want to put it in the transmitter. Then also, it's there is another good base spot down here. Let me find it. This is more relief for PvP. You can put a base around here. You could also put one. Oh wait, I've already showcased this. Never mind. And also a decent base that's completely hidden would be in the water wyvern den. Is in here. Let it load in. You would have to set up turrets, I will say. You definitely have to set up turrets. But there are some good places to put some flip platforms and build a base. This thing's taking a while to load in. I'm just gonna kill some wyverns. It's taking forever to load in. Dead. 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 That was fun. Anyways. That's making a nest. So let it load in, I guess. Here we go. Okay, anyways. Yeah, you go through the thing. And yeah, there's some good spots like here. You would have to definitely set up turrets. Especially like here. This would be a good spot. Mostly just flat. Anyways, that will wrap up the top 10 best bases for PvP and PvE. I was your host, Dark Bracket, and thank you for watching.